Good evening, everyone. My name is Olga, and as always, I'm continuing to read messages to an awakening humanity from a cosmic Christ, given by a cosmic Christ to an awakening humanity. Yelena Novosvit, who lives in Ukraine, is the one who receives the messages through the gift of clairaudience, and a group of light workers doing their best to translate it in English. So some messages will have, not some messages, but messages will have some grammatical mistakes. So, as I said, we're doing our best, but maybe some messages will be consisting of grammatical mistakes because they are translated from original Russian into English. And I'm continuing to read the book, the third book, Christ, Messages to an Awakening Humanity, a New World. And today I'm going to read the message, to be exact, explanation of the commands given by Christ on the hill. Today I'm going to read about blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. So let's begin. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. Yes, it is necessary to thirst for truth. In other words, in more modern language, to have aspirations, to know everything. This is a special type of hunger. I would say that this is a spiritual hunger, and one who wants to be satisfied has an opportunity to choose, because the taste must be formed, and not to grab all the food that is thrown to one from different directions. It is necessary to selectively choose and to move to the pure source, and being tired from thirst, still prefer to have patience rather than drink stagnant water. Yes, I suggest you have patience. Your thirst is great, but there are none and cannot be easy and fast ways to cognition. We are moving towards the truth, the verity, the divine source, and only after walking through this path we will come to awareness, and then the satiety will come. I am talking about the spiritual satiety, coming from the pure source. You can always distinguish the crystal clear water from the muddy stagnant water of the swamp, even if it is presented to you in a beautiful jar. I have said that for this it is necessary to purify your thoughts, and then by the principle like attracts like, you will have communication only with the light, for you crave it. But what about forces that do not carry light? Yes, this is your task, to learn to distinguish at the level of intuition what is offered to you. Just a beautiful jar and the contents. To what degree has it been cleansed? And does it have the connection with the divine source? Asking yourself these questions, you will always get answers at the level of heart. Your satiety cannot occur as in a hungry beast, who having no choice, or rather not wanting to know about the choice, grabs everything that comes his way. Your development assumes different behavior, different criteria and assessments. You have an opportunity to make a choice, and your choice presupposes a quality satiety, for you know the expression, we are what we eat, especially if it is a spiritual food, which has the ability to transform consciousness in one or the other way. Blessed are the merciful, because they will receive mercy. How do you understand this expression? Explain. Merciful. What does this word encompass? The merciful one. Who is he or she? The one who has come to the realization of being merciful. This is the one who has managed to discover this possibility within themselves, the possibility of the higher awareness of the world, the possibility of being merciful, zealous, and courteous to others. How does this realization happen? It happens when a person has experienced what the absence of these qualities in the soul is. Usually a person becomes merciful, having passed all the tests and having come to the necessity of revealing or developing in themselves such virtues. By becoming courteous and merciful, you come to the higher manifestations of these qualities, to compassion, to the state where it is possible to perceive others' sorrows as one's own, and this is the highest manifestation of the Spirit. Experiencing compassion, you undoubtedly acquire the experience of empathy, the experience that opens your soul, giving it the development. And thus, the merciful are those who have truly learned life's lessons and have come to the right decision about the development of their soul. These are those who consciously stepped on the path of evolution. All the experiences of the past incarnations from here remain in the past. Henceforth, their behavior, their new morality of behavior, their correction of the way says that mercy will be granted to them in heaven, for they have managed to reject karmic ties, have managed to adopt a new morality, presupposing salvation of their souls. Not an eye for an eye and tit for tat. No, this way you will walk for a very long time, and it does not presuppose your development. It presupposes the development of everything that pulls you down, not up. But I am telling you about forgiveness and mercy. I am talking about the highest manifestation of a human soul, the compassion. I am talking about mercy. Do not resist evil, for when you are hit on the right cheek, turn another one as well. Cut the knot of vengeance, malice, resentment, irritability, and unrighteous anger. You are above this, for you have stepped on a different path, the path of the higher cognition of yourself, of all that is inside of you. In caches of your soul, there are treasures stored. These are the highest manifestations of you as a person, of you as a human being, of you as a cosmic spirit. These treasures are locked there. And the stronger the human weaknesses, and the deeper the influences of everyday life are, the more difficult it is for them to be revealed. But I say to you, your treasure is inside of you. You are the light to the world. Let it manifest and shine before all the people. For having light in a candle, it should not be put under a jar, but on a candlestick, and it shines for all in the house. Yes, I wish your light to shine before people, so that they see your good deeds, and through you the glory of Heavenly Father will be manifested. So be it. Christ the Teacher. January 14th, 2002. I have finished reading commandments, the explanation of commandments. And unfortunately today I will have to cut it short as I'm not feeling very well. I don't know if that's what the cup of tea did to me, because I feel like lots of anxiety inside, or I have picked it up from somewhere. Because as I follow the messages, as I take them to my heart and I practice them in my everyday life, my vibrations become higher and higher, and I become more sensitive to the lower vibrations, which manifest as a major pressure in my chest and sometimes even a heartache. So I always knew that I couldn't handle coffee, but I was perfectly fine with tea. And today, before the reading, I had a cup of tea. And the day before, no, 3 days before that, I also had a cup of tea. And I had the same reaction: anxiety, stress, and just really feeling that I have 1,000 pounds on my chest. And also I can feel the same way if there's people around me who are somewhat either angry, sad, or any kind of a lower manifestation of vibrations. So as I said, today I'm not feeling my best, so I will have to leave it as is. And hopefully I was able to read clear for you guys to get the message and understand. Thank you everyone, and have a good evening. And I will meet with you online again next Sunday at 7 p.m. Thank you.